different sections of a normal work day that I'll describe, but day to day you would be putting out fires. So let's say we're producing a shoot. Day to day I will be asking questions or responding to questions, corresponding with different stakeholders, people in the office. But if I'm on a shoot, then my day to day is managing anything on set. So anything on set, whether it's location, studio, you're just there with the client, with your production team, and any like freelancers and managing stuff that's happening. You have to be resilient across film, and not just being a producer, but across TV film. Also, just in terms of like, you're managing so many different elements of one thing. You have to be able to like engage with these people and make them feel like it's okay. So this is going wrong, it's okay, I will handle it, yeah? And I think problem solving is a really good skill. Or if you can't solve it, know who the person is to solve it. You do have to be a people person. I think it helps because, again, you're working with so many different people, and try and be helpful, be firm, be supportive as well. Like, I think a lot of people, they're looking for scapegoats in this industry. So as long as you know your job, you're doing it well, and you're openly being supportive, what can people really say? I think you need to understand what it takes to be a producer. So for instance, I could just be like, okay, cool. Depends what kind of producer. Do you want to be a production producer, someone working on productions, or do you want to be a post-producer? So depending on that, that's where your stepping stone starts. You can go into post-production houses and be a runner there, because that's generally what they have. Or you could be a junior coordinator if you have that skill of understanding the workflow. But yeah, I think there's a definite like stepping stone to get into most jobs. And especially to being a producer, I think you can go in as a PA. A PA works very closely with producers. And after a PA, you'll literally just be a junior producer, and then you can go into producing. Being a producer, you have to be prepared to not have a life. When it gets to the crux of like, the shoot is next week, your whole attention, everything is driving towards this, because there's so many different moving parts that you need to be on top of, and you need to notify so many different people about what's going on. Remember, you're working under like a very stressful environment as well. Don't let it seep into who you are. Don't let it like warp you knowing that you're capable of doing a job, because a lot of people want to push blame, and sometimes as a producer you'll just have to accept that blame. This industry is like, it's like a party industry. It's like, you know, you work hard, but they also know how to play harder. And take all the opportunities to go to the networking events, because, you know, you never know who you're going to meet there. And if you can, get freebies.